Hey there, busy people, and welcome to episode 28 or 29? I think 29 of Pokemon Insurgence, so that's exciting. If you guys are excited for Pokemon Insurgence to be still ongoing on the channel, leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and answer the question of the day when I come up with one. Actually, I think I come up with one. If you missed last episode, we did take on the Abyssal Cult leader Audrey, beat her. Damien and Malde, the mutated father from the last city's gym leader, Harmony's father, showed up and stole the crystal that Audrey had, which made her lose control over Kyogre, who attacked her and took her down into the depths of the ocean, which I did go back to their base and found out you can't dive down there to go look for her. So, another startling revelation, Audrey is Damien's mother. So, all sorts of crazy stuff. But, let's go over who we have on our team, and then get this episode started, because we have a lot we want to get done. And we gotta go heal her up. So, first up on our team, we do have the lovely Moon Blossom with Dark Pulse, Lovely Kiss, Moon Blast, and Attract, holding the Deep Sea Tooth to boost her special attack a little bit. We have Crocodile, the Delta Muck with the Rocky Helmet, carrying Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Minimize, and Return. His moveset really has not changed much. I hope we do learn some good new moves for him soon. We have Cleaver, the Delta Scizor, with Wide Lens to increase the accuracy of his Icicle Crash, with Low Sweep, Psycho Cut, and Night Slash. Ooh, the Gulizard has a cry. I don't know if I realized that, because most Deltas don't have cries. Holding that Delta Charizardite with Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, Dragon Pulse, and Incinerate. We have the only non-Delta member of our team, Azumarill Ice Cream, carrying the Sea Incense with Aqua Tail Superpower, Roll Out, and Play Rough. And the final member of our team is Pudding the Delta Snorlax with Leftovers, Power Whip, Crunch, Yawn, and Rest round out his moveset. So let's go ahead and we'll go into the gym. And this is a electric and steel type gym. So that means that Delta Muck's going to do very, very well. Yeah, really, he can just Earthquake pretty much everything in this gym. Let's see here. Scizor should do pretty good against the steel types. And there's a Rotom, which, that's another really exciting thing in this gym. Is, this is the city where you can actually get the different, what you want to call it, the different equipment, pieces of machinery to change your Rotom's form. That should not do much. So I actually did finish this game on my other account, at least everything that is that is done currently. Caesar. No, we'll stay in and we'll do a Moonblast. And I know there's not too much left after this. There is another gym. Oh, you're not Delta Scizor. Yeah, we need to go on to Gulizard. Yeah, Gulizard with Incinerate is really our best bet here. Although hopefully he doesn't go for another Night Slash. One for the Iron Head. And we will incinerate the Scizor. So I don't know, maybe another week or two's worth of episodes left after this point, and we'll be starting something new. Unless I still have to download the newest patch and see if that extends the story at all. It didn't say anything about it in the patch notes. Looks like it was just fixing bugs. But honestly, I'm not sure. I'll never beat them. If you wish, I wish you luck against Anastasia, but I don't think you can take her out, man. No, you just, seriously, you can't do it, dude. And he sends out a Fortress. So let's go into Gulizard, because even if that Fortress just wants to self-destruct, Gulazar really is the best one to take that. He increases defense. I can appreciate that. I wonder if he can appreciate this Incinerate. So, this is actually the Tuesday after Memorial Day that I'm recording this. And, you know, it was a good Memorial Day weekend, except on Sunday I was playing kickball at a graduation party, and my nephew was there, and an Ampharos. Yes, it's definitely Delta Muck territory. And I was, you know, the team out in the field. I got one really beautiful kickoff right before that. It was like way, way out there in the field, but I only got 2 bases off of it, but, you know, whatever. And so, anyway, my nephew was running towards third base, and that's where I was covering. And so I jumped over him to hurdle him, and I landed. When I landed, it felt like my nephew had taken a baseball bat and hit the back of my calves, which he wouldn't do that, not really, but that's what it felt like. Let's go for moon, or let's, yeah, let's lovely kiss you. I shouldn't do too much, but we are paralyzed. So we just exchange statuses. So anyway, when I hurtled over my nephew, landed on the ground, it felt like someone had hit me in the calf with a baseball bat. I felt something pop, something crunch. Hurricane. You know what? We don't have any flying types in our team. So the question is... let's get rid of Attract. I'm not a liar. And essentially, I think I pulled a muscle in my calf. I think that's about what had happened. And so, if you see me, you can call me Old Man Gimpy. But I am getting over it pretty well. That was 2 days ago. I've pretty much gone over it. There's just a little pain every once in a while. But, so yeah. The question of the day, based off of all of that, I'm sure you're wondering how that was going to fit in there, is, have you ever had any injuries? And if so, how bad were they? And what were they? Yeah. Words. Pudding. We haven't seen your beautiful face yet this episode. Because Delta Muck's not going to be able to do much. So let's crunch him. Oh, we're going to flinch. Yeah. That's what that headbutt means. It means you're going to flinch. This means our stats are going to drop, maybe. It's the battle of the walls. For some reason, he's not going for the flinches anymore. So, did you BZ people have a good Memorial Day weekend, even though this is probably like, I don't know, half a month after that? Maybe recording in bulk in advance isn't the best idea, but I really want to get this series done and get started on the one that comes next. Oh, that's good. And we slowed him down. And if he wants to just keep killing himself off, that is cool with me. And we finally outspeed. And is he going to go for another substitute? No, he's going for the stat boost. He doesn't like being slowed down. Not at all. He does not. So we also got to see my wife's best friend who was home from North Dakota, which, you know, I was really, really excited for my wife to be able to see her because I think it may have been almost a year ago since the last time she'd had a chance to see her. You know what? Let's go out into Gulazart. Oh gosh, we really should have just gone back and healed up. And we can't heal. That is awesome. So I was really excited for my wife to be able to go see her best friend who lives in North Dakota. She's a part of the Air Force. So she actually she's been back for, I want to say 3 or 4 months. Otherwise she was over in Qatar. And it was good to see her too. Definitely good to see her. Oh, she always threatens to kill me if I do anything to her best friend. Fortunately, I never intend to, so, yeah, that's exciting. So, I already asked that question. You know, I've been watching something on YouTube lately that's, it's called a Cage Lock, and maybe you guys seen it. I watched the first one between A-Drive and Shady Penguin, and Shady Penguin totally beat A-Drive because A-Drive lost in the game, and our crocodile hung on by the skin of his teeth, even though he has no teeth and no skin. And is that the last trainer before we go to face, I think her name's Anastasia. It is, so, and before we face Anastasia, I want to say that's her name. So we're going to go ahead, head back, and heal up. And then we will come back in, finish this gym, and continue on with the story. Which, it gets kind of intense after this. Oh yeah, I just remember what happens next. It gets really intense. Like, almost hold off for another episode level intense. So let's see here. What else is going on in my life? Been taking phone calls at work. Not overly excited to go back in again today. But you know what? It's a job. It needs to be done. And sometimes I get to help people. Not as much as I did when I was in the flex department, which is what I really liked about working there. I felt like the things I was doing were making a difference in people's lives, which made the job totally worth doing. And there's a lot of random pieces laying around here. So, of course, let's save before we take on Anastasia, and I have to give her a voice. Well, 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 look who it is. The hero who single-handedly shut down the Abyssal cult. I have to admit, that's pretty impressive. You have my thanks on behalf of everyone in this town, because they were afraid it was going to get flooded. Lugia flew off after Audrey disappeared. The storms faded away, and we cleared the streets of all the water. Everything looks like it's going to be alright. But let's not keep you waiting any longer. You came for a gym battle, right? Allow me to introduce myself. You know, officially. My name is Anastasia, leader of the Kepler City Gym. The theme of my gym is machinery. As such, I specialize in steel and electric types. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited for this battle. I mean, it's not every day you get to beat someone who dismantled the cult. I'm sorry, but today is not that day. My Pokemon work together like the gears on a machine. You might have beat Audrey, Bork, but you won't fare days well against me. So here we go. A Klefki. Which means that he totally has the advantage over us. So let's Lovely Kiss. Let's see here. I guess I don't want to go out to Delta Muck yet. Cleaver, come out here and do some damage with your low kicks. Although that's neutral at best. Maybe I should have gone out into Muck. Let's go low sweep. Definitely should have gone out to Muck. Come on, Cleaver. Yes! You are showing why you are a valuable member of this team. Did I lower his speed even through the substitute? Snapped out of confusion and use low sweep. The substitute faded. It didn't drop his speed that time. Foul play that shouldn't do too much. And we did take out the clef key. That's a good start there, Cleaver. Alright. It's about to send in a Metagross. Coolizard, you should do alright against this. We'll darken the sky and set up Shadow Balls. So, Shadow Ball. Oh, it's a Mega Metagross. Mega versus Mega. This is the way it should be. Right here. Mega versus Mega. But he's a faster Mega. Which is weird, because... Isn't Metagross really slow? That should not do much. That did a lot more than it should have. But Metagross did go down there, so I'm not complaining. And Coolizard leveled up to level 56. He wants to learn Lunar Cannon. Yeah, let's learn that. Over Confuse Ray, I guess. Don't really use that too much. Probably should be, because that's awesome. Aegislash. I'm sorry, Mr. Swordman, but go ahead and face this Lunar Cannon. Oh. Clever girl. So let's go for one more Lunar Cannon. Shadow Sneak. That's going to take us out, isn't it? It sure is. Which is totally unfortunate. Moon Blossom, come out here, take advantage of this darkness. With a Dark Pulse. I have expected him to stance change. And we outspeed? Coolizard's not that slow. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. And he's about to send in his Magnezone. Cleaver. You should be able to do some stuff with this. Well, that sounds funny. I thought you were a floater. And that's going to take us out. Thanks, Cleaver. I called and you answered. Can't ask for more than that. Let's go Crocodile. We'll start out with a Rock Tomb. Oh, please don't be Hidden Power Ice. Okay, so it was not very effective. We did pop his balloon, slowed him down, and use Earthquake to take him down, because that's 4 times special effective. Goodbye, Magnezone. I'm really liking this team that we put together. I mean, except for the Rayquaza and that first gym leader, we've pretty much taken out everything we've come against on the first try. Kind of want... Oh, you're Rotom Wash. So Snorlax will be good against you if this fails. Which it won't. I mean... Hang on to your grassy roots. Let's lovely kiss this Rotom Wash. And we put him to sleep, and we should be able to safely take him out with Dark Pulses from here. Yep. So that's another win for Moon Blossom. I take it back, because she has full restores. Let's go ahead and switch out into Delta Snorlax then. I don't think they'll see that coming. I mean, how could they really? Yep, the hydro pump that did all of leftovers, a little more on the leftovers recovery damage. Power whip, it didn't power fire or ice because it did nothing. I don't know. And down goes the Rotom. And putting Groot to level 58, and there's an Electivire to take on yet. Crocodile, why don't you come out here and finish things off for us? My shirt says I'm allergic to mornings. Which lately, he's floating on a Ice Punch Electivire? Let's see if that speed drop was enough. Nope. Someone else is going to have to take him out. I think Delta Snorlax is up for the job. No, we know he's not a choice item. So let's go Power Whip to end this. That Ice Punch is not going to do much. No freeze, so we are sitting pretty good. Down goes the Electivire. And look at all that XP that we got.
Awesome! Awesome! No, seriously, that was an awesome battle.
We got the Circuit Badge. Hey.
It's standard to give a TM2, right? Here you are.
And we got Thunderbolts. Ooh, I want to teach that to someone.
Thunderbolt is an important move for any Pokemon trainer. It's the generic electric type move that always has a use. I'm off to work on a side project. I'll be in my workshop under the gym if you need me. Just don't come in for a while. I'm working on something private.
So, can anyone on our team learn Thunderbolt? Let's see here. TM24. Moonblossom can learn it. I might teach her Thunderbolt over Hurricane. Yeah, it's got more PP, only 20 less power, and it's more accurate. So let's do Thunderbolt over Hurricane. So, in between episodes, I did go back and try and track down all the dive spots that I could in the game. I think I got them all. Not 100% certain about that. But one of the things that we also did was I went back and... What a weird place to put a workshop. I went back and got a... Well, first off, I bought a Dratini from the Rosari Desert Resort Casino. You know, Las Vegas. And I was like, well, I could trade this for that Delta Coughing. It'll be great. And then I found out that there were wild Lavatars in one of the cities. And that was another thing that you could trade. So we wasted a lot of money to get a Delta Dratini, or to get Dratini.
Alright, Tayan, your commission is done. I'm wiping my hands of it. I don't want to be involved with this creepy cold stuff anymore.
I've wired $1 million Pokédollars to your bank account, as we agreed. Now show me the suit I paid for.
Very well. Feast your eyes on Iron Dragon.
The armor
has been made to your exact specifications. Theoretically, you should increase the defensive stats of a Pokemon that wears it. I did a bit of research. The only Pokemon that fits your measurements is, well, Zekrom. Already told me that you had Kyurem back in the Suntouch City Gym. Do you honestly expect me to believe you have Zekrom too?
I really don't care if you believe it. Truth is the truth. Great work. The armor looks sturdy and functional.
Incredible. I've heard stories about Zekrom, but I never thought I'd see it myself. How is it that you've caught 2 legendary Pokemon? Most people never even see one in their lifetime.
Master Balls. Lots and lots of Master Balls. Don't try and coax or convince them to join us. I don't try to coax and convince them to join us. Have you seen how other groups operate? They just ask them to join. It's no wonder they never succeed. Common sense, come on. A strong Pokeball is so much more effective than messing around. Anyways, it seems to fit fine. Do you have the other armors we commissioned?
Yes.
Anastasia! Anastasia! Hey!
Orion? Bork? What on earth are you two doing here? How did you get in?
I just walked through the door! It wasn't guarded or anything!
Oh, right. I should probably get on that. Why are you here, though? Shouldn't you be managing your gym?
I came because my friend told me to! There was Your friend? You mean Reshiram, right? You again! Stay away from me and my pal! I don't know what you want, but you'll never put your hands on them! It's really adorable how brave kids are. I appreciate you coming, though. This saves me the trouble of finding Reshiram myself. Behold, child, the Titan of Unova region. Zekrom, the Dragon of Ideals. Now bound in protective armor, it is stronger and tougher than ever before. It's perfect fusion of both Pokemon and machine. Zekrom joined you? Why would it choose to join forces with something like you? It didn't. I caught it. It's very easy to get a Pokemon obey once you've tamed it. You're a monster. Then why don't you try and stop me? How about it? A double or nothing battle between the two of us. A duel between dragons. Winner takes all. Unless, of course, you don't care about what happens to Zekrom. I do care! But you have a suit of armor! That isn't fair at all! I guess not, then. What a disappointment. I'll be on my way. No! I'll do it! Reshiram, come out! I don't know what on earth your problem is, but I'll be gosh darned if you're going to walk all over me too! Did you really just say that? Very well, Zekrom. Crush this worm. Reshiram, attack! Reshiram, attack! I gotta admit that Zekrom armor looks pretty cool. Zekrom, this is getting boring. Finish it. Looks kind of like a bug type in that armor, though. Reshiram, no! Are you alright? To the victor go the spoils. It looks like an armored legendary Pokemon is able to take out an armorless one. It's pretty indicative of the power of these armors, if you ask me. Want to test that theory, Bork? Do you think you can beat the perfect combination of science and myth? Bring it on. I want payback for what happened in Helio City. And here we are, roped into another battle. Sent out a Grumpig. So I'm pretty happy leading off with Moon Blossom. Let's go ahead and lovely kiss this thing. We outspeed, it goes to sleep, and we are going to just Dark Pulse away. Let's see how many it would have taken to take you out. 2. I knew you were pretty bulky. He withdrew the Grumpig and sent out Pyro. We really don't have anything for Pyro, but that did a lot of damage. Hidden power... no clue. So we took out the first member of his team. He's about to send in Luxray, which means... yeah, Crocodile, it's your turn to come out. Let's just hope he doesn't have Ice Fang. It's got Flame Orb, Earthquake. He goes for the Crunch. That did roughly about half, so that's definitely a guts boosted Luxray. We took him out with an Earthquake, though. He was not very fond of that. It's supposed to send in Charizard, so you know what? Azumarill, this is all on you, man. Is this a Mega Charizard? It is Charizard X. I definitely should have gone for the Play Rough. Although I think it's neutral because I think Fire resists. So no matter what I do, it's going to be neutral. So let's Play Rough. That should do some damage, but not take us out, which it did not. This should take him down, though. And yeah, it was neutral. So there we go. Ice Cream grew to level 56. Zekrom's about to come in. Gosh, we have a lot of Pokemon that would be good against him. Let's go Pudding to heal some of these guys up. He's bursting with radiation. Well, that doesn't seem healthy. You might want to see someone about that. Hyper Potion on Ice Cream. No. Crocodile and Moon Blossom really are the two that are going to be best for us. And now that he's locked into Outrage, we could yawn him. Oh gosh. Well, I did not expect that to happen. So let's go with Moonblast. We outspeed? Guess that armor must slow him down a bit. Super effective. Zekrom's confused. It hurt itself in confusion. So we took out... Oh, he's switching him. Sends back out that Grumpig. This Moonblast should take that Grumpig out. Down it goes. It's that Deep Sea Tooth boost right there. He's about to send out Zekrom, which would be a non-confused Zekrom, but we're still faster, so there really was no point to that. Oh, I cannot tell you how hard of a time I had this battle with my other team. I think I had to get my whole team up to level 56. You're armorless, so this should do even more damage. Did about the same. Oh, and he just so had enough HP left for a substitute. And you're gonna go for... Well, we outspeed. This should take you out. Yeah, no problem. I'm just sad that Delta Snorlax went down because we wanted to try and yawn him. We really had no need to. The armor seems to still have a few glitches left to fix. It shows potential, but it's definitely not complete yet. Orion, is it? You want Reshiram back? Visit the Dragon Ruin near Selene City. That's where I'll be. Humanity and Pokemon are two sides of the same coin. Each can do unique things the other couldn't hope to try. If we could combine the talents of both Pokemon and people, perfection could finally be achieved.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what? What in that case? That is the craziest thing I've heard in my life.
Selene City. Anastasia, isn't the ruin near Selene City the one that's totally off limits?
Orion, you're not seriously considering...
I have to, Anastasia. I have to do it for Reshiram. It was my friend before I even knew it was a Pokemon. It supported me even when the entire city was against me. You're dead wrong if you think I'll abandon him now.
Well, today was eventful. Listen, Bork, don't judge me about the armor thing. I didn't know he was a cultist until today. I've never even seen him before. And hey, if it helps any, I have a few prototype armor suits. They're not perfect, but they'll get the job done. Let me know if you're interested.
So that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you for checking it out. We have to go and try and help Orion get Reshiram back. If you're excited for the next episode, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And thank you all for coming out, BZ people. Have a great day, and don't forget, this has been Bork and Zim Gaming. Checking my email.